Good morning, YouTube. Drinking on camera is really unprofessional. You can hear all my slurps. But I'm so not professional. I actually prefer it that way. I don't think I would be able to manage a big channel. I've often thought about just dismissing the channel altogether. And I wax and I wane on what I want. I think a lot of us suffer from indecisiveness. Let's check out today's quote. My broken cover. Don't accept the world as it is. Dream about which the world could be, then help to make that happen. I think as that relates to the channel, unless you're super ambitious, if you are, I'm super proud of you. On a global scale, we are facing a lot of divisiveness, a lot of problems, global warming. If you want to get involved in projects much larger than yourself that impact this planet, you have the motivation, you have the time, you have the drive, you have the heart to get involved, please do. If there's something you see in the world at large that you don't like, it's a much better approach than to complain about it. To ask yourself if there's anything that I personally can do about it, and try to do that thing, even if that thing seems small. How can you help in any little way the world around you? And if we're talking not the vast scale of changing the planet, we're talking about simply your world, your personal world. If you want to change, if you're still watching this because you want to be happier, something is indeed missing from your life. It could be tangible, practical, physical things that are missing from your life. People, financial stability, health stability, secure housing, something tangible. It could be a dream that you have that you've buried and let go. A hobby, something that used to bring you joy that you have forgotten and let go. There is something missing, or it could be something internally missing from your life. I made a video that I'll link to below last year about there is no right way to live, and that is absolutely the truth. There is no right way to live. But if you are unhappy, there is a reason. If you are consistently unhappy, there is a reason. And you do not have to accept your world as it is. You can identify those changes, those areas that need to be changed, and try to change them. It's the difference between being reactive and proactive. When we're reactive in life, we allow life to sort of happen to us, and we wake up and we go through the same routine and get a cup of coffee, head to the bathroom, go the same way to work, go to the same job, do the same things day in and day out, and come home and life just happens and we respond. But you don't have to accept that being your reality. If you can take an objective view, step back from yourself and from your life, and get a realistic perspective of what is missing. Is it internal? Some ability to just acknowledge and accept and embrace yourself? To love yourself, to love your situation? Is it a lack of gratitude and appreciation and actually are happy where you are? You're just blinded to it? Or is there an area that you can pinpoint that you truly do need to change? And to recognize that you don't need to accept your world as it is. We are free agents. We have the power to change our circumstances. Some of us to lesser or more degrees, depending on a variety of situations that are occurring within us, within our health and our mental health, within outside circumstances. But we can all make decisions all day long, and these little decisions add up over time, ever so slowly. You can begin to shape and mold your life closer to what you want it to be. And this is an apt quote towards the beginning of the year, because we're all chipping away or have potentially already given up on our resolutions, or we've fallen back into our habits. It doesn't take long, and we're still doing the same hamster wheel over and over and over. If you make a minor change in the way you operate, if you can find a way to make a minor change, you might be surprised what shows up on your path that can open a new door for you in the area you want to change. You have to recognize you have the agency to make that change. So you don't have to accept your reality as it is. No matter what our circumstances and no matter what our limitations, we all have some power and capacity to change our circumstances, to change our world. And if we're really good, really creative, really empowered, we can find a way to change the world at large. We can all do our little part, like helping to save the environment. It doesn't have to be massive to make a difference. If there's something that bothers you about the world, rather than complain, try to make a change. If there's something that bothers you about your life, rather than complain, try to make a change. But do it for you. And you alone. You know in your heart what's wrong and what's right, where you could do or be better, to other people, to yourself, in your character, in your pursuits, in your aims. Take a minute to reevaluate yourself and your situation and decide if there are areas that you want to change, and target those areas and try to take some action toward that end. You don't have to accept reality as it is, the world as it is. dream of the world you'd like it to be, and try to make that happen. Start small and realistic, but you can get there. You can make changes. Love you guys. Good morning, goodbye. Let me know in the comments if you like this new dynamic of bouncing off of the 365 keep calm, carry on quotations for the daily videos. And if you don't, I will quit it and just enjoy them for my own self. Love you guys. Good morning, goodbye.